Hey guys, what's going on? It is Chris here once again, looking ahead to today's slate for the 14th of August. Today is the last day of all this absolute crap. Yeah, it's today is. You thought yesterday was bad. Today, yeah, today's bad. Anyway, yeah, last day of the regular season, and then playoffs are gonna start up here. It's just a couple days, so anyway, hopefully you guys all did good. I took a nap, and DeMar DeRozan didn't play, so a lot of people were saying not to play him, but I was taking a nap. I was tired, so unfortunately I didn't get that. But besides that, everything else was good. We hit Wilson, we hit obviously Lillard, all the normal guys. We hit Valachunas that went off. So overall, wasn't too bad, but just DeRozan. So as normal, playoffs are about here. So like I said, we should be getting back to normal stuff. So if you guys are interested in some, normal NBA again, hit us up. We do NBA, FanDuel, and DraftKings lineup advice, and we also have our sportsbook as well. Sportsbook went 1-1 today, unfortunately. Um, we had the Pelicans. We picked the Pelicans at +4. And this was before Lonzo Ball, Etuan Moore, some of those guys got announced out, and of course, Magic decided to go play all their guys, into the third quarter, all their starters. So they were down by like 25 points. The Pelicans were, and they came back within 6 or 7, but just wasn't enough. So wasn't didn't think that the Magic were going to play their guys in the third. So, but besides that, we're still 6-1, doing pretty good. So would love to have you guys come join us for that. So let's go get into it today. We got a 4 game slate here once again. It's gonna be the early one, 10:30 my time, which sucks. But anyway, let's get into it here. So our first game here is Denver and Toronto. So I'm gonna say this now, and I've been saying it the last couple days, probably a little repetitive, but most of these guys, based mostly today, the starters, if they do start, they're gonna play the first half, and then that's it. They're gonna let the bench players come in. That's just how it's been going for all these teams here recently. So same thing's going to happen here with Denver and Toronto. Like I said, all their starters should play the first half if they do not get announced out. So today you're going to be looking at guys that are anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000. That's just the way it is. You're going to have a ton of money left over here today. So guys, I'm looking at Norman Powell. I don't mind him too much. And then I don't mind some. I don't really care for any of those dudes. I don't mind Grant. Even if it is a blowout, Grant's still going to get some run. SEC here had 28 here against the Clippers. Overall, he's been doing pretty good. So don't mind Grant at $4,800 at all. RHJ is definitely worth a look. People are going to have him. Don't really want the starters too much in this one. I would be surprised if Ibaka did play. Chris Bouchard is going to be once again very popular for good reasons. Should play most of the second half and get you, 25, 30, 35. So don't mind going that way a little bit. Moving on to Miami and Indiana in this one. So Indiana, most of their guys are out. Brogdon should play the first half. So if you want to go that way, he might get you 25 to 30. That's up to you guys. Kendrick Nunn is going to be back, and I don't mind him in this one. As you see here, Nunn clear quarantine Wednesday night, so he'll be available Friday in a game that's shaping up to be reserves versus reserves. But this is a key one right here. Well, however, considering Nunn has missed the last 3 games, the Heat will likely try to use him and try to get back into game form so he can get ready for the playoffs. So I totally see that going. I could see him playing into the third. So I really don't mind Kendrick Nunn. Aaron Holiday, people are going to go to him. I don't mind him, but I'd rather go Edmund Sumner here if you have to go that way. 29-8 last time out. Don't really. McConnell's GPP dude only plays a couple minutes. Tyler Hero will be very cashy. I'd have him over Duncan Robertson. Justin Holiday, he had honestly one good game, but man, besides that, the dude's been trash, man. I get he played 28 minutes, but look at these games. The games that he still played big minutes did absolutely nothing with it. So who knows? He could have had just a good game there. So I'm not really too high on it. GPP if Jay Crowder and Derek Jones are out, Solomon Hill may start. Yeah, I know it's crazy. Had 24 minutes and had 20 fantasy points. So if he starts, all those guys are out. Might get you 20, 25 fantasy points here in this one. Another guy to look at is Elias Johnson. I know. Who are these dudes exactly? Played 17 minutes against Houston. Turner, Warren, all those dudes are out, so he should be able to get in there. As you see, he's like a little better than points per minute, 1 point per minute guy. Even in 6 minutes against Miami, still had 8 points and then 23 against Houston. So I don't mind him. I don't really know his game. He looks like he's not really an offense guy, maybe a couple buckets, more of a rebound defensive guy. It looks like. So yeah, I don't mind him. Get a couple extra blocks and steals. He's definitely more of a FanDuel play for sure. So don't mind him. If Leaf plays, I don't mind him, but they haven't played him at all. So I'm a little don't know what's going on there. We got Goga. If he plays, put him in there. If he doesn't play, then they're gonna have to play Leaf. I feel like because they don't have anybody else. Jakar Sampson will probably play as well at the small forward. I mean, power forward or center. You can look at him. But overall, man, this slate is just, yeah. Next we got OKC and the Clippers. So we'll have to see what they do here. Clippers have not rested any of their guys yet. Um, Resting, I mean playing them only the first half. They haven't rested them any of them. They've been letting them play the full game. So we'll see what they do here. News should come out throughout the day. I just wouldn't be surprised if they only played the first half or rested them here. But like I said, most of these teams are going to want to play their guys since it's the last game for a couple days. So at least let them play a little bit. So um, Reggie's okay. I don't mind Lou Williams. Paul is out here. Dort is out. So Basley, I love him. Obviously, he's going to be popular. I actually like Nader. I think people are going to go Diallo, but I'd rather have Nader in this one if you have to pick between the two. Nerlens, if he plays, he only plays 20, 21 minutes, but I could see him doing half decent in this one. Morris could be worth a look, I guess. Zubat, I am a little worried that they're only going to play him 15, 16 minutes in this one, but still could go off. Not really into Adams, like I said. We'll see if all these OKC guys actually do play or if they decide to rest them. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, if for some reason they all play, you could definitely look at Shea Gilgeous. But like I said, man, it's hard to play starters because they're only going to play 24 minutes. So that's why I would just rather play bench players. So Lou Williams and Basley are the two main guys here in this one for me. Moving on, last one, Philly and Houston. So don't know if we'll get any word on James Harden. But even if the dude only plays 24 minutes, he's still going to get 35, 40 fantasy points. So I think, just put him in there if he does play. If he doesn't play, I'm going to say it now. If Harden doesn't play, Chris Clemens. I know I mess with you guys a lot, but they're going to have nobody. And, he might play 20, 25 minutes. So, but that's only in a one-off, only if Harden's out. Um, don't mind some maybe Richardson. I don't know how much he plays. Alex Burks definitely worth a look. Another guy that I don't mind. Don't really care for Milton. I do like Neto. Neto's been pretty solid these last two games and played pretty big minutes. So 28 and 30, 3,800. Why not put him in there? I think he gets some run here once again. So you got Harris and Mr. Al Horford. We'll see if they play here. This game literally doesn't mean anything. So Philly's already dealing with some injuries. So we'll see if they play him. If they do play him, just expect them to play about 20, 25 minutes like they usually do, and then that's it. Harris did pretty good last time out, so we'll see how he does here. I'm not really into any of those guys. Mike Scott's worth a look. Only plays 20, 21 minutes, though, so that's the only scary thing, but he is pretty productive in the minutes that he's given. Jeff Green's worth a look. Covington, dude usually plays pretty good minutes for the most part, so I don't mind going Covington. And then only if Joel Embiid is out, you can look at Kyle Quinn. The only thing that's interesting to me is even with Joel Embiid not playing the second half last game, Kyle Quinn did not play at all. So a little interesting, but I mean if Quinn gets announced starting, I think you can pivot to him. But like I said, bad thing is they don't play till 6 o'clock my time, so that's a long time before lock. So I don't know if you can really trust it. And that's mostly it. Like it's not really that great of a slate here, to be honest with you guys. So I guess you can go lock in Harden. If he doesn't play, obviously take him out. You can look at Paul. You can look at Kawhi. They might play 25 minutes, but still could get you 25, 30 fantasy points. I don't mind Lou or Tyler. Tyler obviously going to be very chalky tonight. Don't really care for Lowry. Brogdon, I guess the only one I really care for. Like I said, they're only going to get 25 to 30 fantasy points at max. I don't mind Kendrick Nunn if they do go out there and play him. Like I said, it's been a couple days for him. Sumner, a lot of people are going to go that way. I don't mind him. I'd rather go Neto, though. Like I said, you're going to have a ton of money left over. If we get no word, like I said, if Clippers are going to rest their guys, you can look at the Leonard. If you don't want to risk it, just go cheap with guys that are going to get run off the bench. Got Basley, Nader. Oh my goodness. That's mostly it in that area. Power forward, I don't mind Covington. I still think he can play. Oh man, sorry about that. It still could play pretty good minutes. I do like Grant, one of my favorite plays. If you don't want to go Covington, think he's a little risky, you can go Jefferson, you can go Scott, you can definitely go Elias Johnson. I do like him quite a bit. And then at that center position, Chris Bouchard, Jokic, maybe as normal, going to play 20, 22 minutes. You can look at Zubac. But I guess your best bet's Chris Bouchard. Um, and then Goga, if he plays, should be a good play here. If for some reason, I don't think he will be, but if for some reason Kelly Olynyk gets announced out, Myers Leonard could be in a solid backup spot. So that's what we got going on. Honestly, this slate is just crazy, man. Like as you see there, I have $12,000 remaining. So yeah, so on paper it's going to be like, all right, let's spin up, let's spin up for Paul George, all these guys. But like I said, in reality, they're going to play the first half and that's it. So you want guys that are going to play most of the second half there. So definitely keep that in mind. So that is it, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the video. We'll probably be off for a couple days since we're not going to have any slates for about 2 or 3 days, unfortunately. But I think 16th or 17th is when everything starts going back up. So anyway. It's been crazy the last 4 or 5 days. Thanks for sticking with me. Like I said, playoffs, we should get back to normal minutes and normal rotations. So that is it. As normal, if you need any FanDuel or DraftKings lineup advice, hit us up on our Twitter and also hit us up for our sportsbook. We are 6-1 on that. So doing very good on sportsbook. So, all right, guys, that is it. As normal, if you leave a like, I appreciate it. Also, hit that sub button for more NBA FanDuel lineup advice videos. All right, guys, we'll see you guys a little bit later on.